All right, hello, hello. Oh, I don't know how this network is going to be, but all right, all right. Hello, wonderful people. Hope you're all doing great. Yeah, it's another time, another season. And then today, I want to talk about how to actually lose fat, okay, without exercising. Without exercising, okay. It is possible to lose fat without exercise, okay. It is possible. So that is what I want to talk about today. So that probably as part of your New Year resolutions, I mean, New Year, new me, you want to exercise. You want to lose fat. The goal is not to exercise actually, but the goal is to lose some, okay, lose some weight. Yeah, I'm actually recording this video outside because the vehicles are going to, are going to disturb a little, but then just bear with me and then let's get this going. Let's get this going. All right. So there is actually a way. What if I told you that there is actually a way that can help you lose weight, right? Without exercising. And then I'm not talking about medically. I'm not talking about going under the knife to lose weight. I mean, if that's what you want, I don't have any problem with it. I can advise you. All right, I can't tell you what to do. Let me see. Oh, wow. So you can lose weight without exercising. Okay. Now, when it comes to losing weight, there are so many misconceptions around it that people usually have. Okay. Exercises is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I do exercise. If you have been following my channel for quite some time now, you can tell that I talk about exercise a lot, and that is why this channel is here. That's the purpose. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. Please, is there any problem? Is there any problem? Are you facing some kind of challenges or something? Let me know so that I know what to do. I'm actually sitting outside because I didn't get a better lighting in my room, so I had to come outside so that I could get a better lighting. That is why I came outside. So if there's any challenge, maybe you are not hearing me or something, kindly let me so that I can adjust myself a little so that we can all get a full session clearer. Please, is everything good? Is everything, are we okay? A friend on a roll is missing a number. Regular will take you for 2,000. I don't get what you're saying. I don't get what you're saying. Wow, by the way, so as I was saying, there is actually a way to lose exercise, and sorry, my bad. To lose weight, okay, without exercising, and then it's a very simple, well, not quite simple, but then it works, okay. That is the most important thing. It works. These few steps I'm about to elaborate or I'm about to talk about is going to help you if your goal is to lose weight or lose some belly fat this 2026. Okay, so if this is your first time joining us, my name is Michael. On this channel, we create fitness content. We talk about fitness. Okay, so probably you want to stay strong, you want to build muscles, you want to become stronger. Okay, but you don't really have much time to go to the gym. Okay, that is why we are here. We are here to help each other. Okay, so just hit on the subscribe button. Yeah, it's rain here too. It's rain here too. Just that's why I wasn't able to go to gym today because it rained heavily here. Yeah, it's rained. Yes, and then it's kind of wet around. I didn't want to go and step in the mud and then all that. Okay, so I didn't go to the gym today, but I had to come live to so that we share knowledge together, then we can grow together as one big family. All right. Okay. Now, please, is my conversation clear? Is my conversation clear? I want to know so that we get things going. If the conversation is clear, kindly like this video and comment something. You can also subscribe. Let's do this together. Okay, so there is actually a way to lose weight. Okay, no, and going. Okay, all right. I will. Actually, the reason I'm not able to do those kind of content is because I'm far from home. I'm far from where I work, and where I stay is kind of far. So basically, I'm kind of working somewhere. So I'm not in my house. Okay, I'm not in my house. So that is why I can't do those kind of contents. I've left my home somewhere due to work issues, and then I had to go to a different location, which is far from home. So that's why it's happening like that. Okay. But if I get a chance, as you're saying, I mean, we are going to do it. Okay, we are going to do it. So there is actually a way to lose weight. Okay, let me get going. I don't want this to be. There is actually a way to get to lose weight. First of all, there are certain things that causes you to gain weight. Let's look at the triggers or certain things that makes you gain weight. Then, based on that, we look at the solutions, okay, to actually lose that weight that you have gained. You see, you need to understand that it took you years to gain that weight. You didn't gain it overnight. Most of the times when I'm speaking to people about weight loss, and then they want like real quick in a week. So especially those who want to exercise, they want like in a week. They just do one push-up, then they are fit and strong. You understand? But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. Please, I'm outside, okay, and so vehicles are passing, so the noise is going to be. But then please bear with me, and then let's do this together. As you can see, I'm not home. I'm still at my workplace where I work. We have a couple of routes over here, so there's going to be a little distractions here and there. But I mean, we can do something. Okay, so most people have this perception that, oh, if I do one push-up or I'm able to do one pull-up or just touch the metal, I'll lose weight. But then it doesn't work that way. Someone will say life doesn't work like the way it works in your head. Things doesn't work that way. It took you years, all right, to gather those fats you are saying. Now, don't get me wrong. Having an amount of fat is good for your body. In fact, if you don't have fat, especially for ladies, if you want, most ladies they are not proud of their belly. No, there should be a percentage of fat in your body. Now, it helps in your mental health, it helps in digestion, it helps in your menstrual cycle, Okay, so if your goal is to lose all the fat in your body, it becomes dangerous to your health. And I'm sounding this caution. So it is not about losing the fat, but then the goal here is to lose excess fat. You know, too much of everything is bad. So then when the fat becomes excess, that is when you become obese. That's when obesity sets in. Okay, so our target here is to lose excess fat, not just all fat, but excess fat. Because if your fat level drops to 1%, 20%, 2%, 3%, it's going to seriously affect you negatively. Yeah, so we don't want that. We don't want we want to be healthy. Okay, we want to be healthy, so that is our goal. So we don't want anything that is going to disturb our health. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Michael. On this channel we create fitness content. All right, so if you're interested in fitness, you want to exercise whilst at home, you don't really have time to go to the gym because of maybe probably work issues here and there, you are welcome. You are welcome. So we create fitness. We exercise, especially early mornings. We do exercises that are going to help us lose weight. Okay, yeah. This year, as part of my goals for this year, I want to help about 500 people lose weight through my videos and through my content. So let's do this together. Let's do this together. Okay, let's do this together. All right. Now, so let's look at the certain things that causes us to gain weight or makes us fat or have big stomach or big belly. Okay, so the first thing that most people can't deny is your daily habits. Like when I talk about daily habits, I'm talking about the kind of things you put in your body. Now, if you've watching my video, if you've been following me for some time now, you could see that I've been emphasizing a lot on the kind of food we eat and the kind of drinks we take in. Now, every food that you take in, okay, into your system, either going to help your system or going to destroy it. And funny enough, it doesn't destroy it just a day. It's a continual build-up. So the more you continue taking it, the more it destroys your system. All right? So your daily habits or the kind of things you eat matters a lot. In fact, that is what causes you to gain weight or become obese. All right? Hope I'm clear. Please, I hope we are good. Please, if you are good, let me see some comments. Let me see some like. If you are following, let me see some like. Let me see some comments. Just type following, so that we can see if we are making progress. I want to be sure if I'm talking to the right audience. Okay. I want to be sure if I'm talking to the right audience. I want to be sure if I'm talking to the right audience. Okay. 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 All right. Just had to make sure that everything is fine. Okay, so our habits, is very important. So I want to outline certain foods that makes you gain weight unknowingly. I don't know about you, but then from where I come from, there are so many things that makes one gain weight consciously or unconsciously. Like you do it deliberately or you do it undeliberately or non-deliberately. I don't know how, whatever one. Okay, like you do it through your habits. You know that this thing is going to affect your health, but then you do it. Then there are some too you don't really know. Now the first thing I want to talk about is soft drinks, like manufactured soft drinks. Yeah, manufactured soft drinks. Now, soft drinks or carbonated drinks or anyhow you call it, like those drinks that has been branded. I'm not mentioning any brand's name, okay? But then those, any drink that has been branded now, they write on fruit juice, you know, like you go and buy fruit juice, apple juice, pineapple juice, mango juice, banana juice, whatever juice. I mean, truth be told, it is not a fruit juice. Now, if you should buy the fruit and then you take the label on the fruit, now I thank God that every product, the ingredients that was used in the making of that product has been written on the product. So at least you can read. I mean, if you can, you can read. So you can read for yourself. You realize that they will write on the brighter part of the label, they write fruit juice, probably apple juice, pineapple juice. But then if you should read the contents of that juice that they are produced, you realize that there is no fruit in that juice. It is fruit extract. Okay? Fruit extract with an added preservatives or some carbons, some sugars, like sugars, I mean, here and there. So of late, one of the things that I've even noticed is that they don't want you to see that it's sugar. So they branded it like fructose, you know, like giving it a different kind of name so that you won't notice that you are actually taking in sugar. Okay? But then you are taking in it. So soft drinks, all right, or carbonated drinks is one of the things that causes you to have bloated belly or become fat. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Michael. On this channel, we create fitness content. So if you are interested in fitness, you want to exercise, you want to burn some fat, like this video, comment, share, subscribe, and then let's do this together. Okay? Early mornings we exercise, serious exercises. You want to stay fit, so just hit on the subscribe button and let's get going. Okay, so those drinks, now one of the things, apart from the preservative destroying your body, now your body is designed in such a way that it doesn't know sugar. So what happens is that whenever you take in any sugary food, okay, especially processed or refined sugars, now it treats it like fat. So after digestion has taken place, the rest of the sugar that is in your body treats it like fat. So in you have taken sugar, but then your body treats it like fat. So it contributes to you becoming obese or having big belly. Okay, so taking in soft drinks or carbonated drinks is one of the things that causes you to become fat or to gain weight or to have a big belly. So you need to take note of that. The sugar in there is the major thing that causes you to have fat in your body, because your body notifies or sees the sugar up, and then so at the end of the day it processes it and leaves as fat. Okay, now before I move on to the next thing, let me also say something like this. Now your body, okay, most people have different your body have different ways of storing fat. Now most of the times, some people, the fat is in their arms, some at their obliques, some in their legs, some in their, like, different, most of the times belly, most especially with ladies. Okay, yeah, ladies in their bellies and their hips, right? Good. So that is your body, that's how your body have decided to store the fat, because it doesn't have anywhere to store the rest of the fat. So it will have to shift it to a different place that it feels would help. So, you know, your body is designed to naturally make sure you survive. Anything that will stress your body, it tries to get rid of it. But you, the individual, you say, nah, you still want to stress the body. Like, your body is trying anything, any means necessary to make sure that you are okay. But you say, a Nigerian man will say, mbano. Like, you still want to, you know, take the soft drinks. There's a saying in our local language that, what it literally means is that it is the sweet thing that will kill the fool. So that's just by the way, actually. So your body is making sure you survive, but you don't want to survive. That is why you keep taking in those soft drinks. So please, whenever you have the appetite, thanks for the like, thanks for the like. If this is your first time joining us, kindly hit the share button and the notification also, so that you'll be notified whenever we are live. On this channel, we create fitness content. So if you want to exercise but you don't have the motivation, just hit on the subscribe button. You'll be notified by YouTube whenever we are live. Then we exercise together. Early mornings exercises, evening gym sessions. I mean, it's all amazing. It's all amazing. So just hit on the subscribe button and let's get going. Let's get going. All right. So, oh my goodness. The next thing I want to talk about is funny, but then let me talk about it. Now, the other thing that causes you to have bloated belly or to become fat, it's none other than alcoholic drinks. Yeah, alcoholic drinks. In fact, alcohol contains the most amount of fat you can think of. Okay, yeah, any alcohol. I'm not talking about brand alcohol, like a particular brand of alcohol. No, alcohol is alcohol. Like, so far as when you take in excess, you booze. It is alcohol, and so it is not good for your health. You know, the funny thing about humanity is that sometimes, most of the times, we know that this thing is not good, but then we still want to do it. I mean, I don't know. I sometimes I try to understand why we reason like that, but then you can't get a solution to it. So alcohol is one of the things that causes you to get a bigger stomach or to gain weight, because the amount of fat in alcohol is the most the drink that contains the most fat. Yeah. So if you take in alcohol, you are adding more fat to your body naturally. Like, you don't have to think about it too much. So taking in more drinks, more alcoholic drinks, can actually cause you to become obese. Yeah, please, I hope I'm making sense. If you're getting me loud and clear, kindly comment something so that we get going. I'm very much interested in, I want to make sure that whatever information I'm trying to deliver out here is getting to people and is impacting people. I want to make sure that, okay, I want to make sure that everything is okay. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So alcohol. Now, you know, alcohol is one dangerous thing. Now, let's put the fat per se aside. Now, alcohol does a lot to your liver. It does a lot to your liver. It destroys it. Now, look at how the sensation, like when you take it, look at how it feels. But yes, still, I don't get why people still take it. I mean, I've tasted some before, and then I was like, yo, so this thing tastes like this, like it burns your heart, especially the local one. I don't know if you've tasted something like, when you come here, we have the local one. In Ghana, we call it acquisition, like the local gin. Like when you take it, it burns your heart. You know, like it gives you some kind of sensation on your, but yes, still people wake up every morning, like the drunkards. Sometimes when I'm late for work, like around 5:36 thereabout in the morning, trying to catch up with the bus or get to work early, then you see these guys who drink alcohol going to knock on the door of the one who sells the alcohol to come and sell them alcohol. I'm like, my goodness, what kind of addiction is that? What kind of addiction is that? I mean, now, well, there's nothing I can do about it, so I just have to mind my business and then go my way. Now, alcohol is a very dangerous thing. Someone will say, oh, but God created it. Yeah, everything in this world, God created it. But then, Bible says that we have the right to everything, but not everything is really good for us. Now, so you need to understand that alcohol is not good for your health, and it is a major thing. So if you drink, now most of the brands, when they design that with, or they do the alcoholic drinks, then you write 1% alcohol, 2% alcohol, 3%. They are just deceiving you. First of all, how do they even manage to get that percentage? But then, alcohol is alcohol. So if your goal is to, if you are not proud of your belly, if you are not proud of how fat you are becoming, just get rid. Don't be taking in alcohol. It's one of the major things. If there was a time I had the opportunity to visit one of these alcoholic companies, and as I went there, my goodness, the number of alcoholic drinks they have produced, and that is just one brand of alcoholic company. And so, in Ghana here, when you come here, the number of alcoholic brands, companies in here alone, and the one that I visited is around Spinters. I don't want to mention the name of the alcohol. Those who, if you're a Ghanaian watching this video, you could relate. The number of alcohols they have produced, like you see these long vehicles that carries caterpillars and bulldozers, full, like almost about 20 lined up, full of alcohol. So people are going to take this alcohol into their system. But well, business is business. I mean, I can't come and collapse someone's business, but I was shocked to the core. Like, these are the number of. Hey, I was surprised. But then you can't. They said you can take the horse to the riverside, but you can't force it to drink. So all I can do is use this my platform, my little platform, to encourage each other, encourage us, so that we can. If you think about your health, just cut alcohol. Okay, just cut alcohol. And then the third thing I want to talk about that can help you to lose weight, okay, to lose weight, is that you need to reduce excess fatty foods. Fatty foods. Now, foods that contains too much oil. It's very common, you know, chips, burgers, pizza, like, I mean, any food that contains oil, too much oil. Sometimes you can substitute certain things, okay? Certain, like oil with water. For example, you want to eat egg. Okay, you want to eat egg. You feel like eating egg. I know the fried egg tastes sweeter than the cooked one. But then, you can use water to cook egg. It won't taste exactly like the fried one though, but then it will taste better. So probably you want to add some leaves. So it's very simple, okay? All you have to do is probably crack the egg into a container, then pour your leaves in there, stir it, then look for a smaller container, pour it inside, then cover it, and then look for some water, put it on the fire, set your fire, then put the covered egg in it. It will boil. At the end of the day, you will still have egg without fat. Okay, so there are other healthy fats. I'm not saying every fat is bad, but there are some oils that are good, like the olive oils, the coconut oil. Yeah, they are good for your body. They are not harmful. But the likes of I don't want to mention any brand's name, but then there are some oil that aren't good for your body. And then the fourth thing I want to talk about is spicy foods. Spicy foods. You know, before I started this my fitness journey, I used to like spicy foods a lot, especially pepperish food, like food that contains so much pepper. If I eat food that doesn't contain so much pepper, I don't feel the taste of the food. I feel like, what am I eating? But then, when I started taking my health serious, I dropped it. Okay, usually when I prepare a meal here and there, I like to add more pepper because it makes me feel. But do you know the funny thing? After eating the pepper, most of the times I have dysentery after eating it. I have to visit the washroom. Yeah, but the next day I'll still go and eat it. I mean, so sometimes I understand those who drink alcohol. So, but then when I started taking my health serious, then I realized that certain things we need to let go. Okay, if this is your first time joining us, my name is Michael. On this channel, we create fitness content So if you're interested in fitness, you want to exercise, you want to burn some fat, you want to stay healthy, welcome to our channel. So just hit on the subscribe button and like this video. Okay, so this evening we're talking about tips that can help you to actually lose weight without exercises. Okay, without exercise, it is possible, and that is what I'm talking about. So if you're interested, hit on the subscribe button and let's get going. All right, so spicy foods aren't good for your body. There are different brands of spices. They are natural one actually, and they are artificial ones. I mean, so they are natural ones. You can add that of cloves. You can add that of what do you call it? Aiding fruits. Yeah, aiding fruits. It's called precursor in our language, but I don't know for aiding fruits. You can Google it. You can Google it. Usually we use it for soup here in Ghana. Yeah, and it gives it a very nice aroma. It gives a very nice. We have others like nutmeg. We have others like there's a lot. There's a lot. So you can replace those ones with the artificial ones. So probably when you go to the market to buy some foodstuffs and you want some spices, there are various natural ones like the ginger, the garlics. Come, they are the kind of things ginger and garlic can do for your body. You have no idea. Cloves, like black pepper, like come on, they are amazing. They are really amazing. Just inculcate them into your diet. I mean, it is going to really help you. It's going to help you. And then let's do away with this natural, this artificial spices that we usually use for our food. There's a particular brand seasoning. You know, it's a cube form, very popular. I'm not here to mention anybody's name. It's very popular. In fact, when it comes to Ghana here, 99.9% of Ghanaians that prepare meal use this seasoning, and it's in a cube form, wrapped yellow. It's a very dangerous thing. All right, it's a very dangerous thing. And then you can, when you are trying to prepare meal you can replace tinned tomatoes with natural tomatoes. I mean, sometimes tomatoes get expensive, especially if like the raw ones. It usually gets expensive, but then for the sake of your health, you should also prioritize your health also. Okay, all right. So the next thing I want to talk about, there's a lot, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just touching on a few things. Then we move on to the solutions. Then we call it an evening. It's an evening, right? So the next thing I want to talk about that is causing you to become fat is eating late at night. Most people are guilty of this, trust me. Eating late at night, like it's 8 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock, but then you hear your stomach rumbling, like you're playing some kind of beat, or probably you have some favorite meal of yours in the fridge. Okay, eating late at night is one of the things that causes you to gain weight. Now let me explain this. When you eat late at night, now in the night or in the evening when you go to sleep, this is what happens. Now your body is designed in such, I've told you, I said it, that your body is designed to protect you, to make sure you avoid any form of harm. And that is why we even have white blood cells that fight against diseases. So your body is designed to actually protect you. So what is supposed to happen is that when you eat early, now when you sleep, that is when your body have the time to process the excess foods that is stored in your body or in your stomach. Okay, so your body will now have the time to digest everything. And that is why you notice that whenever you are about to sleep, normally you have big stomach. But then when you wake up, you realize that your stomach is flatter, like you have a flat stomach. and your abs are showing, and then you want to flex it here and there. I mean, yeah, it is because whilst you are asleep, your body took it upon itself to digest the excess food in your stomach. That is why when you wake up in the morning, you realize that you have a flat tummy. But immediately you take water or you drink or you eat, your stomach is back to factory settings. All right, so it's not rocket science. I mean, that's how it works. So eating late at night, I mean, this one everyone knows. Everyone knows that when you eat late at night, you won't get flat tummy. But I'm just saying it so that it will also ring a bell in your ear. Okay? So allow your body to do its work at night by avoiding eating late at night. Now, if you want to eat late at night and then sometimes I understand, like the food, you are feeling very hungry. You want to eat something. That thing that you want to eat shouldn't be something which is processed. It should be as natural as possible. And then don't eat it too much. Okay? Don't eat it too much so that at least your body will spend less time digesting it. All right? Please, hope you are following. Hope you are following. Hope you are following. Okay. Are we clear? Are we clear? Are we clear? If you are clear, let me see some like and then some comments. Great. Great. All right. So when you eat late at night, it is not going to help you. I mean, sometimes it's very tempting. Like very tempting, especially when you are imagining you've prepared something and you are like, let me go and sleep, I don't want to get flat. Then as you are sleeping, then images of the food keeps popping in your mind and your stomach starts giving you some. Please control your diets, control yourself. Okay, so these are some of the things that can make you gain weight. There are lots. But then I don't want to talk about it, otherwise the video will be too long. Okay, so I want us to look at the solutions. Let me add this one. Eating too much carbs is also one of the things that can make you gain weight, because I'm going to talk about it in the solution. Eating food that contains too much carbohydrates. Now, I know carbohydrate is good for your body, gives you energy, okay, but then when it's too much, it's going to create problems for you. Most people can eat raw carbohydrate, like the meal they are trying to eat. There is no protein content in the meal. Okay, there's no protein content in the meal. Too much carbohydrate is going to make you obese. It's going to make you have big stomach. All right, it's going to make you have big stomach, because we will talk about something briefly, but let me talk about this one. Your body will always be using carbohydrates to to give you energy. But hello. Oh, hello. Please, can you see me? Are we okay? Are we okay? Like, all right. It's network. It's network. I mean, the service providers I'm using is kind of crazy, but please, are we okay? I'm trying to make sure that I'm okay. All right. So if we are okay, then let's continue. If you're okay, then let's continue. All right. So okay. Thank you very much for your feedback. Thank you very much. All right. So if this is your first time joining us, my name is Michael. On this channel, we create fitness content. Okay. You want to exercise at home, okay, but don't have the time to go to the gym, but some few minutes at home won't be bad. So hit on the subscribe button. Yeah, I'll talk about carbs. I'm still on it. Okay, hit on the subscribe button and then notification also, so that you'll be notified whenever we are live. Okay, good. So I was talking about carbs. Now, when your body, okay, when your body wants to burn fat, when your body wants to burn fat, okay, sorry, when your body wants to give you energy, okay, let me put it that way. When it wants to give you energy, now it uses carbohydrates. Okay, it uses carbohydrates to give that energy. So when you take in more carbohydrates, it is going to be stored in your body and be used gradually. No problem. So it is going to give you energy. The carbohydrate is going to give, is what's supposed to provide your body with energy. Okay, that's what happens. But then what's going to happen next is that fat, you will still be eating. Most food contain fat. You will still be eating every day. Okay, and there will still be fat in your body. Now, but what is going to happen is that if you drop the amount of carbohydrate to eat, now if your body doesn't get the carbohydrate again to give you that energy, it is going to now be dependent on the fat which is in your body to give you energy. And that is when ketosis comes in. That is when ketosis comes in. Okay, that is what ketosis. So in the absence of the carbs, your body will be using fat to give you energy. Okay, that is when ketosis comes in. Ketosis, alright, if that's how it's pronounced. So that is how it works. Okay, so if you eat too much carbs, your body will still be using the carbohydrate to give you energy, leaving the fat still stored in your body. Please hope you're clear. The fat will still be stored in your body, okay, because there is nowhere to go. But if you reduce the amount of carbs you eat, when the carbs are finished in your body, okay, it will now be using the fat to give you energy, thereby making sure that you are healthy and you are okay. So at the end of the day, without exercising, all the fat will melt. Yeah. Yo, hello, Vin Sharp. That's it. Yeah. I'm from Ghana. I think Tracker Friendly commented on it. I'm from Ghana, Accra, Ghana. I hope we're good. We're good. Okay, nice meeting you. Wow, I have more people from India joining my channel. If this is your first time joining us, kindly hit on the subscribe button and then like this video, and then let's learn and then exercise together. Okay, let's learn and exercise together. On this channel we create fitness content. So if you're interested in fitness, hit on the subscribe button. My age, all right, I'll be 20 years this year. 20 years this year. We good? Okay. So that is it. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so these are some of the things that makes you gain weight. Okay. Now there are more, but we can't talk about all of them today. Okay. So the few that I've been able to talk about, let's talk about the solutions, or what actually works, what can help us to lose weight. You know PM Moody? No, I don't know anyone called PM Moody. All right, my name is Michael. On this channel, we create fitness content. So if you're interested in fitness, kindly hit on the subscribe button and the notification as well. Then let's get going. Oh, okay, he's the Prime Minister of India. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know him. All right. So let's look at how to. Yeah, the channel is about fitness. All right, the channel is about fitness, so it should be all about fitness. Ah, I think that is a personal question. I can't answer that here. Well, fine. I'm not married. I'm not married. But this is not what we're talking about. We are talking about fitness. So please, your question should be related to fitness. Your question should be related to fitness. Okay. So please. All right. So let's look at. I don't speak Hindi. I don't speak Hindi. So how am I supposed to speak? You are typing English. You're asking me to speak in Hindi. Huh? All right. So let's look at the solutions. One, the first thing you want to talk about, one, is the last point I made mention. Reduce your carbohydrate content. Reduce your carbohydrate content. Now, if you really want to burn fat without exercise, you need to reduce your carbohydrate content so that your body will now be dependent on fat to provide you with energy. So because it is dependent on the fat to provide you with energy, at the end of the day, you end up losing the fats in your body, which is going to make you lose weight. Are we okay? Are we okay? So you try as much as possible to reduce your fat. Now, you can try a challenge to yourself as something like, okay, I'm going to go 6 months or 3 months without eating carbohydrates. I'm going to go 3 months or 6 months without, okay, 3 months or 6 months without eating carbohydrates. Okay, I'll come Ghana and meet you. Don't worry, I'll be here. I'll be expecting you. I'll be expecting you. So like 3 months no carbohydrates or 3 months reduce. So let's assume now. Let me put it in yam perspective. I believe yam is a very common meal that most people are familiar with. So let me put it in a yam perspective. Or what kind of food? Rice. Okay, let's put it rice. Okay, rice is one of the most eaten foods that people usually eat, and it contains so much carbs, especially the refined ones. The local ones are nutritious, but the refined ones, I mean, is full of carbs. So let's assume rice. So let's say you eat, okay, rice. You eat 10 spoons of rice, like 10 tablespoons of rice every day, like in let's say in the morning or in the evening, or in general, let's say 10. This is a rough estimation, okay? This is an assumption. Let's say you eat 10 tablespoons of rice every day. Okay, that is your normal routine. That's the amount of rice you eat almost every day. Okay, let's assume that's how it is. Now, you can throw a challenge to yourself that, okay, since rice contains so much carbs, and then I want to gain weight, but I don't want to exercise. So Micheal is saying that you can reduce weight without exercising. So one of the ways is to reduce your carbs. So let's say you used to eat 10 spoons of rice every day. Okay, you can't cut out completely. You can't stop eating the rice completely. I'm being realistic over here, okay? I'm not trying to say something which is cliche, like something that doesn't work. It works, okay? Now, 10 spoons of rice. Okay, so now from the henceforth, I'm going to eat 8 instead of 10. So then, there is going to be a reduction of 2 spoons from your meal. Okay, 2 spoons from your meal. Now, That 2 spoons of rice, you are taking it out. Now, whenever you want to replace something with something, okay, I'll answer that real quick, but let me address this. Okay, whenever you want to take something out and replace it, you have, like, you want to take something out, you have to replace it with something. So let's assume 10 spoons of rice now, but you've taken 2 now out, so you have 8 left. Now you have to then add up more stew. Now the stew should be as natural as possible. You get what I'm saying? Should be as natural as possible. Then you take it along like that, like that, like that. Within 3 to 6 months, you start seeing more progress. So it will get your time. You'll be eating, let's say, 3 or 4 spoons of rice with a whole lot of sauce or stew. And then you realize that you start burning fats more. So you say, what happens if we cut out carbs, like carnivore diet? You can't completely cut out carbs. In fact, as I said, the carbs are good for your body. It is a major source of strength. Like, it gives your body more energy. You can't cut it out completely. But then, if your goal is to lose weight, you have to reduce it. That's what I'm trying to say over here. If your goal is to lose weight, you have to reduce it. You can't cut it out completely. You become weak. Like, you won't have the strength to even exercise or lift objects. Well, you can cut out. You see, there are people who yes, it's true, but then it's called carnivore diet. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't heard of carnivore diet, but then you can. But as I'm saying, your body needs energy, and one of the major sources of energy for your body is carbohydrates. Okay, it's carbohydrates. So then, what is supposed to be giving you energy, if you take it out completely, the protein, your body might use the fat and oil for your to provide you with energy. But what is going to happen is that, it can't do the exact job that the carbohydrate is doing. Okay, so let me search for it. Search carnivore diet. Okay. Thanks for the knowledge, though. Okay. So, high protein eating plan that includes animal products, meat, fish, eggs, small amount of dairy, while completely eliminating all fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds. Okay. So these are the foods. So with a carnivore diet, oh, it's very popular there. Oh, okay, that's good. So it's mostly like you are focusing on animal foods and then taking away plant-based foods. If I'm clear, is that so? Is that so? Okay. Animal fats. Okay. Right. Well, if it works, that's good. If it, we all want results. Okay, we all want results. So if it works, then it's fine. Thanks for the insights. I didn't have knowledge about it. You just bringing it up, and then you have enlightened me. I really appreciate it. So if it works, we're good. No. If that's what works for you, it's fine. All right, it's fine. So far as you are seeing results that you want to see, we're good. Thank you very much. Okay. So the next thing that can help you also to lose weight is you need to plan your diet. Like this carnivore diet we're talking about. You have to plan it. Okay, what do you want to eat in the morning? What do you want to eat in the evening? What is the nutritional value of what you want to eat? Is it full of carbs? Is it full of fat and oil? Is it full of... So you need to plan the diet. Okay, okay, okay. You be in ketosis all the time. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so your dieting should be planned. Okay, should be planned. It should not contain carbohydrate foods like more carbs. No, less carbs. Now you do this for about 3 to 6 months, and then you see that you start seeing results. Now the next thing that can help you to burn fat without exercises is move your body. Don't be staying at one place for a long time. Now understand that most people, due to our work, we are mostly seated. Okay, but then when you work a little, you can take a walk about to help you. Okay, yeah, it's also one of the ways that can help. There are some people who they have a very strong metabolism. There are others they don't. So if you don't want to exercise, some people, even if they sit, I mean, fat, they will still burn fat even while sitting. But the others, it doesn't work like this for them. So once in a while, you take a walk around about 5-10 minutes, then you come and continue with your work. It also helps you to release stress also. Okay, you release stress whilst you take that walk. So it's very necessary. And then whenever you want to buy a particular product of any brand, especially if it is thing that you are going to eat or drink, or like something that gets into your body, take time to read the label. Take time to read the label, the things that are written on the product. Now, most of the times, the product they are selling, they are clearly indicating what is inside. But I don't know, should I say ignorance? We don't read, we just buy and we start consuming. So take time to read the label on the product to see if the ingredient that was used in the creation of that particular product, is it part of your diet plan? Will it help you to achieve your health goals or not? If it will help you, then you can use the product. But if it will not help you, don't purchase that product. Leave it and then look for a better one that can help you to achieve your fitness goal. Okay, now you also have to stay away from processed foods, like packaged foods which are packaged. Any food which is packaged has preservatives. Now the purpose of the preservatives is to preserve the food, and these preservatives are harmful for your health. That is why you see on the preservatives on the product they write expiry date. It's the preservatives that keeps the food. So immediately the preservatives expire, the food also expires. So it expires with it. So if you buy processed foods, you are harming yourself. I made mention of carbonated drinks. Now your body, you take in oxygen and bring out carbon dioxide. Because carbon dioxide is not good for your body, that is why it brings it out. So you also go and buy soft drinks. You know, any drink that when you open it, that tss, you know that sound. Tss, yeah. Any drink you take in that does that sound tss, contains carbon dioxide. So the carbon dioxide your body has brought out, you with your strong head, you go and buy that drink, and then you take in the carbon dioxide back into your body again. Like, what are you trying to tell your body? Like it doesn't know what it's doing or what? No, it knows what it's doing. It is designed to make sure that you survive. So if you take in that carbon dioxide, then that means that you are preventing your body from doing its job, which is not good. Okay, so if this is your first time joining my video, my channel, hit on the subscribe button. We are live right now, and then on this channel we create fitness content. Okay, so if you're interested in fitness, you want to exercise even whilst at home, but you don't have any equipment to exercise. Okay, you want to stay fit, you want to become healthy. All you need to do is hit on the subscribe button, like this video, share, and then you'll be notified whenever we are live to exercise. Early mornings we exercise to keep our body fit and strong. So if you're interested, just hit on the subscribe button. Let's go. Tonight we're talking about how to lose belly fat without exercise, and I think it's one of the things that most people wish they could do. So I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. All right, now, so what was I even talking about? Yeah, carbonated drinks. Thank you. Okay, so carbonated drinks, okay, just stay away from them. And then alcohol, stay away from it. It's not going. If your goal is to lose weight, just stay away from it. Okay, stay away from it. And then there's something I also want to talk about, that it might not really be or something which makes more sense, but then it's actually one of the contributing factors that causes you to become fat, is you not taking your time to chew food properly. Like, when you are chewing your food, take your time to chew the food properly. You know, most of the times we are in a haste maybe to go to work or to get certain things done. So you just put the food, you just swallow because you are in a hurry, you are in a rush. So what is going to happen is that your body, digestion starts from the mouth. When you take food into your body, your mouth, okay. Now what is going to happen is that there's going to be an amount of saliva which will be added. Then your teeth will begin to, that is if the food is chewable, your teeth will begin to masticate it or grind it before it gets into your throat to your intestines, before other parts of your body. But then if you don't take time to chew the food properly, now you are giving your intestines a more difficult job to do. So instead of probably using 30 minutes to digest the whole food, it will now have to use maybe an hour 30 minutes to digest that same food, which could have been done in 30 minutes. So you are giving it extra work. And then in the process of doing the work, probably you go again and then go and eat again. So at the end of the day, it will have to now pack the previous one you ate aside so that you can focus on the new one you just brought in. So at the end of the day, you are stressing your body. So make sure you chew the food properly. When you put food into your mouth, chew it properly. Let it be well masticated, like let it grind as, I don't know what kind of English to use, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So chew food properly before you swallow. It might not be something of a big deal, but it's one of the reasons that, or one of the things that is causing you to have to become fat. Okay, so please, you need to take note of it. And then I want to talk about something very quick. So please, are we okay? Are we good? I'm getting my points here, and then all right. Oh, why is this thing messing up? Now, let me also say this. Let me say this. Most people have this perception that if they put on what do you call this thing? Corset. I don't know. That thing that the ladies wear and they can't breathe. Like, I don't know if you see what I'm talking about. Like what the ladies put on their waists and it tightens their waist. You know, that kind of thing. Corset. I don't know if that's how it's called. Yeah. With the aim that they want to burn fat. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I want to say something. You know, you are just disturbing your breath. Okay, you are just disturbing your breath. Putting on corset won't guarantee that you lose belly fat. In fact, I don't know how fat will manage to disappear from your body with corsets. So please, don't kill yourself. Just allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to breathe. Okay? Allow yourself to breathe. And then I think I've talked about limiting your sugar intake and then alcohol. And then you need to also start inculcating fiber in your diets. Fiber, like fruits that you eat, especially there are some fruits. Now, let me also say this. There are some fruits that will not help you when you want to lose weight. Yeah, there are some fruits, it won't help you if your goal is to lose weight. They are fruits, all right, they are natural, but then they will not help you if you want to lose weight. Now, let me give you examples. Fruits like banana will not help you if you want to lose weight. Fruits like fruits that do not contain much water, like the moisture in it is very few. Okay, they don't actually help you to lose weight. It's fruits, it's natural, it's good for your health. But if your goal is to lose weight, these kind of fruits will not help. But then the opposite will help you, which is fruits that contains more water, like the likes of apple, the likes of watermelon, lime, oranges. Now they help you to lose weight. They can help you to lose weight. So if your goal is to lose weight, fruits that do not contain much moisture will not help you if you want to lose weight. All right, so if this is your first time joining us, my name is Michael. On this channel, we create fitness content. So if you're interested in fitness, you want to exercise, just hit on the subscribe button and the notification as well, so that you'll be notified whenever we are live. Okay. Now, the next thing, which will be the last but one thing I'll talk about that can help you, is eat more protein. Eat more protein. More protein. More protein. More protein. More protein. Like, let the protein cry in your food. Let your food contain much protein. Yeah. Let your food contain much protein. Now, protein is one of the things. No, it's not one of the things. It's the thing. It's what helps your body to repair worn-out tissues. It's what helps your body to build. Okay. It also helps you to make sure that it makes sure your body is okay. So eat more protein. Don't be afraid of protein. Eat more protein. It is going to help you. It's going to help you. I've also talked about beverages, alcoholic drinks. Then also take drinks like water. Drink more water. Drink more water. Green tea. Green tea. I mean, this tea is such an amazing tea. Like, it's very amazing. It's very amazing. Green tea. Oh, you can also take in foods foods that contains natural oils like sardines. Okay, sardines are also one of the things. Sardines, salmon, you know, they help. They contain omega oils that helps you in your process of losing weight. Okay, I've talked about apple and then watermelon. Then you can also start using olive oils in the preparation of your meals. Okay, I've listed a few points, so that's fine. I'm looking through. Olive oil, coconut oil. The rest, nah. Okay. Then the final and the most important thing I want to talk about, okay, is have enough sleep. Like rest. You know, I've been talking about rest in most of my videos, but it seems like People don't really get me. Have enough sleep. 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 Okay? Sleep. And I'm repeating again. Sleep. If you don't sleep, I said the last time that if you don't find time to sleep or put yourself in bed, someone else will put you in bed. And it might not be a good thing. So please, have enough rest. Have enough rest. Sleep 7 to 9 hours if possible, probably. They say 8, but if you can 9, that is if you don't have much work to do. Okay, just sleep. Now, one mistake that I've seen most people make when it comes to sleep is that they want to like replace evening sleeps with morning sleeps. You know, let me tell you something. Evening sleeps are the best. Like when you sleep in the evening, I know there are some people, their work demands that they work overnight and then rest in the morning. That's your work schedule. But then, what I'm also saying is that when you sleep in the evening, you know, during the nights, the environment is calm, everywhere is cool, your body sets the mood like you are at rest. But when you try to sleep during the day, you won't have that. You can't sleep for 8 hours in a day. Like, you can't. Like, no matter how lazy you think you are, you cannot sleep for 8 hours in a day. There will be something that will be distracting. Now, also, any lost hours of sleep cannot be replenished. Any lost hours of sleep, you cannot replenish it. Like, you slept 5 hours yesterday, so today you want to sleep 10 hours, so that you can't. You can't. Life doesn't work like the way it works in your head. You can't. So emphasize, like I'm emphasizing on the sleeping. Rest. Like sleep. I don't know how to say it in other languages, but then I mean, you get what I'm saying. Sleep, so that your body can have the time to do whatever that it has to do. All right, so I believe with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that exercise is good, but then you can lose weight without exercises. So between exercising and all the points I've been able to talk about, which one of them do you think is good for you? Let me see it in the comment section. You want to exercise, or you want to stay without exercises but lose weight? All right, so that is it for today, guys. That is it for today. Thank you very much for sticking with me to the end of this video. If you have any question, just some few minutes, then let's wrap it up, and then let's get going. It's about to rain again, actually, so please let's wrap it up and then let's go. Please, is there any ideas, any suggestions, anything that we can talk about before we head off, or we get offline? Well, I don't know the kind of work you do, but then prioritize your sleep. Like personally, there are days when after work, like I don't know what time you close from work and how your work schedules are, but there are days when I come, especially when I'm tired, when I come home, I just find something to eat and I sleep the whole day. I won't wake up to the next morning. That's me. So you need to strategize your schedules in such a way that, and the next thing I want to share with you is, I check my time before I sleep. Okay, let's say it's 9, so I'm supposed to sleep for 8 hours. So I count. Okay, you are driving trucks. Okay, so I count. Okay, 9. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By 5 o'clock, I have to wake up. That's 8 hours for me. By 5, I have to wake. So when I'm about to sleep, I psych my mind. Now, one of the most powerful things you have is your mind. When I tell my mind to wake me up at this time, it wakes me up. You can try it and see. As you're about to sleep, say what the time you want it to wake you up, and then you wake up without any alarm. I've been using this technique. Sometimes the alarm I don't even hear. But then when I tell my mind that I want to wake up, I wake up like normal without feeling stressed. When the alarm wakes me up, I feel tired. But when my mind wakes me up, I wake up without stress. Like I don't feel tiredness in my body. So calculate the number of what time are you sleeping. First of all, you need to also factor the time you need to get to work also in your schedules, in the sleep schedule. So if you are supposed to get to work at, let's say, 5 o'clock in the morning, then you need to be sleeping if you want 8 hours rest, you need to sleep in somewhere around 8 o'clock p.m. so that you can be able to wake up around, let's say, 4, then get to work by 5. I don't know if you are married or not, but then I'm just giving a rough estimation. So you need to sit down and ask yourself, what time do I close from work? What do I do when I come back from work? So what time, as I'm about to sleep, what time am I sleeping? How many hours do I need to sleep? 8 hours, okay, fine. So you have to schedule, like arrange your things in such a way that you'll be able to have that 8 hours of sleep that your body needs. That is what I do. Okay, so I think it's also going to help. Driving trucks is not a joke, honestly. I know how to drive a little. I don't drive like trucks, this big normal cars. Sometimes driving, by the time you are done, your waist it's not easy. I don't drive full time. I only drive when I have the opportunity to visit my dad and then use his car. Sometimes he sends me on errands, so that's what I but then yeah, it's not easy. Sometimes even your legs, from the pressure, there's your leg become too tense from the hitting on the brake pedals and then the accelerators, and it's not easy. And your back pain, it's not easy. I understand. So that is why also rest is also important for you. So you need to prioritize it. Okay, prioritize it, that you make conscious effort to sleep and rest, so that every day you have that energy to go there and do the work that you have to do. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I believe I've been able to answer your question. Please, is there anything? Is there anything else that you would like to ask or something, so that we get going? It's getting late. I have to go and sleep also. I have to practice what I preach. Because by 5, God willing, tomorrow, we have to exercise. It's 5:30, we have to exercise. So. All right. All right, so thank you very much for joining us, guys. My name is Michael. On this channel, fitness content. So if you're interested in fitness, just hit on the subscribe button. And then let's exercise at home. No gym equipment needed. Okay. You can become healthy. Okay, it is possible. All you need to do is prioritize your health. Make your health a priority. Yeah. If you don't have good health, your work when your work becomes a burden to you if you are not in good health. So your health is very important. So take good care of your health, and your health will also take care of you. All right. So if there is no further questions, then I think I'll call it an evening, and then we meet tomorrow morning for exercises. All right. Thank you all. I believe this few knowledge I've been able to share has helped all of us, and then we are going to make good use of it, and then we make our lives better. All right. See you all. Thank you all. Bye bye.